Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to another Sword Art Online fact video. Today is a special day because it is Eydis' birthday, so happy birthday to Eydis. And we're gonna have a look at her birthday order. You can see here we have two new birthday skill and short about the banner itself. It is a step up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, you have 50% off. Step 2, regular price with a 1.3% drop rate for the new future Eydis skills. And step 3, you are guaranteed to get a random Eydis skill. And on the left we have the 2 burst skills. We have a new burst skill, Slash and Water, the Flash of a Sword Eydis, and a past skill, Concentrated Ambition Eydis. So let's have a look and see what the skill does. But before that, let's have a look at the date. You have till the 13th September to do this banner. So if you have been saving for Eydis' birthday banner, I wish you guys good luck and hopefully you do get something really good. So the first skill we're gonna have a look at is the Concentrated Ambition Eydis. The past skill, it has Spirit Unity, Enhanced Defense, and Frost Accumulation. Spirit Unity 3 plus 5 increase the awakening rate, which is fine, basically same as Peaceful Smile Yui that we get for free. Enhanced Defense 4, it gives a defense plus 15%, not bad, and this is on maximum rate. Frost Accumulation 4, water element damage rise by the number of Eydis skills recorded in the same set times 12.5%. Okay, interesting. So if you have 8 Eydis skills, so 8 times 12.5, 96, 100, I guess. Yeah, 100% water element damage. Oh my god, that is actually really strong. Alright, next one we have the Flash of the Sword Eydis. If you look at the normal skill, it's a sword with water ray skill animation for SP, Slash and Water, 15-second cooldown for 9 switch gauge and 42 break gauge. Not bad. 2050% damage single target, motion rate, enhanced defense 4 buff, defense plus 15% for 15 seconds. Good. Water element enhanced 4, water element damage plus 9% for 15 seconds. Not bad. Now, to do the burst skill, you need to do the sequence water, water slash water. Okay, should be easy if you have a lot of water skills. Skill cooldown 30 seconds, switch gauge 39, break gauge 84, not bad. 4804% damage single target, your own attack increased by defense times 2, really good bonus. Second bonus, water damage against enemy with frostbite increased by frostbite stacks times 0.2%. Wait, this? Oh, okay, this is really strong. For example, this Yuki here, really strong one. It has the element damage bonus 100% if you have 2 Aston skill in the same set, really good bonus. And for this one, Kirito, this is a full burst water. It has the water element damage increased by the number of frostbite that are on the player itself. So it is actually hard to have frostbite on yourself because you're gonna take a lot of damage unless you have a really strong passive that can reduce the frost damage. But this Eydis one rely on the enemy having frostbite. That is really good, and it should be easy if you are doing it in party or GOG. This burst is really strong, and it's going to be really strong in GOG, in future GOG where the boss is weak to Slash and Water. Really good, because you're gonna have someone they're gonna apply elements, and then someone gonna max it out with 99 stacks, and you'll deal 44.5 water element damage against the boss. That is a lot, really strong. So this is really good. If you compare it to the usual Trace Horn, which is a water burst skill as well, it has the same as the Kirito, where it relies on having frostbite on yourself, but it's pretty hard. So usually most of the time you're gonna use this one only and never this one unless you can do that. So this Eydis burst is really strong. Next up, the Flash of the Sword Eydis is a sword skill with high damage multiplier increase after limb break. Okay, pretty good. So if we look at the rate, we have 0.4%, which is good, and she has now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now, there is 10 Eydis skill in Sword Online in the factor, so she doesn't have that many, so you can easily get these skills here and collect all of them, unless you really unlock it and somehow manage to get, let's say you get all the burst skill only on your guaranteed. That's gonna be really sad. We're gonna have 50% chance to get the future skills, and the other 50 you'll be able to get these. So let's have a look what other Eydis skill that you can get in this banner. The first skill we're gonna have a look at is Eydis, the Dark/Sword user, a really good awakening skill that support because it has weak defense 5, enemy defense minus 90% for 5 seconds. That means reducing the enemy's defense by 90%, not everything, but 90, which is good. And if you have a max limb break, it will remove minus 100%, still really good, really amazing. And also buffing dark element damage by 45% for 8 seconds at max limit, really good. Awakening, it has the 5% attack, so yeah, this skill is still really good, and it is one of the first skills that came out for Eydis during the Sword Online game crossover. So it's really good and still being useful in party raid, for example if you're doing lab or GOG, still really good. Next one, we have Eydis Knight of the Abyss, which is a pass skill. And you can see it gives you crit rate for 6% when HP is above 99%, so your HP has to be always 100%. And then it has Dark Invasion 4, basically gives you 8% dark element damage to enemy, which is fine, decent passive for dark build. Though this crit rate can be useless if you can't crit on the boss. If you can't, then this is pretty much useless, that's all. But the 8% dark element damage is nice to have. But there are better options, better alternative that is better than this skill right now. Next one, we have the Momentary Gap Eydis. I think a lot of people really like this one. It has a high multiplier, 1160% damage to its AoE. It gives a Blaze 4 buff, attack plus 20 per stack during 20 seconds, which is good, and also switch gauge. And for switch gauge is at 90, which is really good. 90 is a lot. And for the awakening, you can raise the stack, so that is really nice. Next one, we have Relaxing Forest Bath Eydis is a path skill, and what it does? A lot of things. It has also Dark Invasion 4, gives 80% dark element damage to enemy. Union of Night, effect change depends on the skill recorded in the same set. If you equip one or more other skill in the same record, plus 10 increase awakening rate, that is fine. When equipping one or more skill record of any of the character, Renly, Fanatiyu, Berkeley, Desselbird, Eldritch, Sheita in the same set, critical damage plus 50%. If you equip 2 or more of any of these characters, you will receive plus 30% attack. Now, it does looks good, but there's an issue. These characters here, they have only one skill in this game, has been many years now, and they are pretty much really old and really useless. I mean, Sheita is fine, it is still good being used, but it's on rapier, so do you really want a rapier skill on his sword build? And also I believe it's a slash earth one, so kinda useless. Renly is alright, not definitely something you really want to use at right now. Fanatiyu, meh. Berkeley is a pass skill, useless. Desselbird, useless. Eldritch, I would say, is good for new players, but bad in late game. That's all. So yeah, this passive could be good if it didn't rely on this character. Otherwise, this passive is meh. Next one, we have Eydis Sword Flash in the Moonlight, and basically the same as the Abyss Eydis. Deadly Draw, critical rate 46% when HP is above 99, and Raging Stallion 4, damage plus 21% on enemy with defense debuff. It is alright if you can crit. If you can't crit, it's pretty much useless. I haven't seen people using this skill a lot in their build, so maybe in the future when we have even more Eydis skill in the set, maybe it can be good. Otherwise, the Raging Stallion 4 is a good effect. Next one, we have Lively Pace Eydis. It's a sword skill, slash and fire. So you see, we have seen a lot of different elements. First we have dark element, now we're getting fire. So interesting how Bandai is doing this. Anyway, it has a high multiplier, 1240% damage. It gives Blaze Demon 3 buff, so fire element damage plus 39% for 8 seconds, not bad. Also reduces enemy defense by 28% for 15 seconds, not bad. And for Rush, it recovers HP, still good. So yeah, it's a decent support if you are building a fire set, but I'm pretty sure there is a better option when it comes to the Blaze Demon buff. Next one, now we have wind instead of fire or dark. Darkness following sunset Eydis is an access skill with a high switch gauge 78 and breakage 42, not bad. Wind pilot buff, wind element damage plus 1% per stacks for 20 seconds, and if you use on switch you gain 9 stacks instead of 3, not bad. This is good for wind stacking on your sword build if you are currently building a wind set, still good. And last one, we have the Autumn Leaf Hot Spring Eydis. So it's a pass skill with aggro weight /3, damage 2 / element weakness rise by the number of Eydis Skill Records in the same set plus 20%, not bad. Full Bloom 3, when equipping 4 or more Eydis skill in the same set, attack plus 800, really good, basically as a power rise, but you can stack it with power rise and you only need to have 4 Eydis skill. So if you have this one, you only need 3 more Eydis skill. Persistence 4, attack plus 80% at below 50% of your own HP. It is alright if you can play Suicide Sword build, I guess, if it rely on being low HP, otherwise it can be hard, but most of the time you really want to stay above 50%. But yeah, it's a decent pass skill. Now the question is Eydis birthday order worth its amounts? Well, it depends. If you have been saving for Eydis birthday, definitely worth it. I have been saving that a lot. So go ahead, summon. Now her birthday skills are really good. The pass is really good, and this Eydis is really strong as long as you can activate it. Definitely really good. If we look at other skills, we have the Dark / User is really good. The pass skill is alright. The moment gap is good. This pass is bad. This passive is alright. The pace is good for fire build. Darkness Flowing set is good as a support for wind set. And last, this Autumn Leaf Hot Spring Eydis is good for sword build or even dagger, but if you want to activate this, so you're mostly gonna have to go sword, so it is really good. 2 bad passive skill, 1 decent, and 1 is decent and the rest is really good. So it has a really good value, and if you like Eydis, it's definitely worth it. For new players, if you have been saving a lot of Arcana gems and doesn't know what to pull, I would say Eydis is really good to pull on, unless you want to save for even better banner or any future banner that is better. Eydis doesn't have any power rise, but it has a strong burst skill that you can use. No mod skill though, but it has some support skill like Dark / Sword User, really good, and Momentary Gap is still really good. It's worth, but if you want to save and play with other weapons, for example Rapier or Axe or other weapons, and you don't really like Sword, you can pretty much skip Eydis. Rerollers, you can reroll for the burst, that is the only thing, and maybe this passive if you can. Just keep in mind that you really need more Eydis skill, and hopefully you do get this pass skill, they're gonna work great. Overall, I would say this Eydis birthday order has really good value and only has 2 bad skills, and if you end up getting them, unlucky, that's all. This game doesn't have any pity, so there's a chance you get a multiple same of the copies. I have seen people getting the same copies during the Xeno's birthday, real unlucky, but that is the gacha. It can happen. It's borderline just made somewhat a safeguard or pity somewhere like that. But yeah, for me, if I can summon on 80 skill, I'm actually unsure if I want to. On my main, I'm pretty much gonna skip. I mean, it's still really good for endgame content. For example, we are currently having the Chaos Showdown level 215. The Drake there is weak to Slash Water, so it's really good there. So it can be really useful. But I'm not really interested in farming the Chaos right now, so yeah. I'm gonna just relax, save my Arcana gems, if you want me to summon on this banner, 50 likes on this video and I will do it. This video has to get 50 likes, and if it does reach 50 likes, I will summon on it. I promise. So yeah, 50 likes on this video, I will summon on Eydis' birthday banner. And that's for me. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.